Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for a Healer Within Foundation live practice sampler. These practice sessions have been a wonderful way to keep our community connected during this time. We're hoping that you're following along with us, you're practicing along, and that you're staying up and active and well. For more online practice opportunities, and there are many, please check our list of virtual practice groups or VPGs. You can find our list available at our website, which is healerwithinfoundation.org, up at the under the practice group tab at the top of our homepage. Our practice leader today is Lori Candon. Lori is a Tai Chi Easy practice leader, a yoga instructor, and a Qigong practitioner. She recently served as the local project manager for our Tai Chi Easy practice leader training in her community of Columbus, Ohio. Want to say a very special thanks, not only for her leading us in practice today, but also for all the hard work it took to organize and provide a safe and effective in-person training during these difficult times that we're in. So kudos to you and that training team, Lori, for sure. And Lori, without further ado, I believe we're about ready to begin. So I'm just going to bring your video up to the front, and you are ready to go. And thanks again for being here. We really appreciate it.
Bienvenidos, welcome. This is my first ever live experience. So I'm excited, I'm a little nervous. But I just hope that the next 30 minutes can be possibly a welcomed distraction for the uncertainty that is happening around us, whether it's with the election, with COVID, with the ups and downs of life as life happens. Today's practice, I'm pulling from the Tai Chi Easy training. We'll be practicing and playing with the 4 baskets of practice, some vitality enhancement methods, and then we'll close seated using a chair for the actual Tai Chi Easy moves. So if you'd like to stand the whole time, feel free to stand the whole time. If you'd like to rest and see how your practice will be in a chair, feel free to do that. That's the beautiful thing about Tai Chi Easy. It's really accessible to anyone, everyone. And even if it's 5-10 minutes of a practice, if you pull out any of these pieces, it really enhances your overall well-being, and it gives us an opportunity to take charge of our own health and well-being, which I really am a strong advocate for, that self-advocacy. So let's begin. So taking a moment, if you're standing, allow your feet to be hip-width apart and visualize this vast root system flowing down into the center of the earth, as far as you can imagine. And as you're resting upon that vast network of support, let your hand rest at your lower dantian and connect with something that you stand for, one of those non-negotiables in your life. And as you're breathing, invite the breath to carry your stand all the way to the center of the earth. A foundation upon which you can rest and draw strength from. Then on your next breath, let your hand rest at the middle dantian or your heart center. And allow a deep care to fill your heart. Maybe your care of your family, yourself, the entire planet. And as you draw your inhalation deep from the center of the earth, connect your stand with your care. Knowing that this is within you. Draw strength and rest from it. And then connect all of that above, envisioning a gold cord attached to the crown of your head, lifting you up to the heavens. Inviting the breath to be full of life. Resting upon the collective above us, beneath us, around us. I'm going to start with a little movement. So as you inhale, let the arms float up. Exhale, floating down. Invite the breath to be slow and deep. As you lift up, imagine that gold cord is stretching you up to the heavens. And then sink down into the support beneath you. And if you're curious, begin to lift the heels off the floor on the inhalation, sinking back down, coming back up. Find your balance. Maybe as you come up, you pause for a moment with the breath. And then naturally sink back down. Do one more. And coming back down. Pause to notice. Let's wake up the spine a little bit. Some more of the vitality enhancement methods. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let yourself float to one side. Only moving as far as it's comfortable for you. Be gentle. One more each side. You might hear some creaks and pops. Just be with it, notice. Back off if you need to back off. Coming back up to center. Let yourself widen your stance a tad if you choose, and go deeper into the stretch. Keeping those feet really connected to the earth, your foundation, your base upon which the upper half is able to move. The spine is able to really squeeze and soak all of those discs. One more each side. Big breaths. As the arms float out, scoop down to the earth, reaching up and out. Flip the palms, press up, stretch, and reach out. So you can imagine that this is a great metaphor for creating your own space, grounded in your feet, connected to the heavens. Take up as much space as you choose, inviting it all in on your terms. One more. And then get a little bit of twist in the spine. Gently reach up across the body. Imagine you're plucking some resource from the heavens, drawing it in to feed your care, to help you sustain your care during uncertainty. Last one. And then grab some resource from the depths of the earth and let it join with your stand. There's resource all around us. One more each direction. And then bring your feet back underneath you. We're going to do our front and back bending of the spine, added with the immune pump to help really fortify the immune system. We're changing seasons, so it's great to really be proactive. So as you inhale, let yourself float up, arching the spine back. Again, only doing what's comfortable. Exhale, let yourself hunch and squeeze every part of your being. When you can't squeeze anymore and you have to take a breath, let it float back open. Creating space, inviting more life in. One more. As you come back up, Take a moment to pause. Notice what you're noticing. And if you've ever taken a class with me, or if you know me, I like to be goofy and I like to dance. So do a little bit of spontaneous Qigong. Doesn't matter what it is. Just notice what parts of your body are moving, what parts are staying still. Are you keeping your feet on the earth because you think you might fall over? Put your hand up against the wall or a countertop to give you that extra support. And slowly let that come back to stillness. Notice the breath. Notice the aliveness running through you. Breathe. Take a moment to connect not only to yourself, but to all life. And rest. And we'll slowly change direction. If you'd like to grab a chair, I'm going to grab a chair. Just to show you that this all can be done seated, standing. And I apologize if you hear my dogs barking. They're a little neurotic. So it's probably the mailman. It's about that time. So excuse me for that. And just keep drawing your attention inward. Inward to what you're experiencing. Inward to the sensations in your heart. Those sensations of your deep belly, your deep knowing. And we'll begin our Tai Chi Easy practice. So opening up, taking a moment to honor the ceremony of practice with intention. I choose to think of my animals as they're singing right along with me. And create a ball of chi on one side. Harmonizing yin and yang. Let the movements be slow, fluid, connected to your breath. Make the practice your practice. It's not about copying what I do. This is just a guideline of where you may start if you're not sure where to start. One more. Pause for a moment. Flipping the ball of chi. Brush knee, sen chi. Let yourself move with life. Noticing your connection to the feet upon the earth. The crown of the head and the gold cord reaching up to the heavens. What can you relax? Do one more. Embrace the tiger. Take a moment to pause. Notice. And then cutting the pathway to clarity. Let the external world still be there, but you're choosing your path. And we all have different paths. As we connect to our communities, to the world, one more back behind, coming around, creating that X in front of your heart, embracing the tiger. Cloud hands. This is a great time to practice focusing on one thing, the palm, the center of the palm. Looking to the horizon, seeing what's out there, but then gain your focus again. This is a wonderful practice to help realign you, get you back centered with your care and your stand, rather than caught up in the external hustle and bustle. Notice. Bring yourself back to the center, embracing the tiger once again, pausing to notice. And gather. Draw resource from the earth, bringing it into your heart. Draw resource from the heavens. Let yourself be fed from the abundance of life. And we'll do one more. Taking a moment to pause again. Resting with the palms on your lap. Connected with your breath. Taking a moment to honor yourself for taking the opportunity to be proactive in your health and well-being. Adding a few more tools into your tool belt for these uncertain times. And know that even though we're visiting each other virtually, there is a web of life upon this earth and a collective upon which we all can rest and draw resource from at any time, at any moment. And then slowly honor and close your practice of the Tai Chi Easy 5 form. And before we leave for today, I'd like to just share the importance of connecting, the importance of community. We are all in this together. Each one of our unique beings create the full expression that is upon this earth. So connect. Draw strength from within. Walk lightly upon the earth. Smile every once in a while. And dance with the joy of life. Thank you. I am honored to be in front of you, sharing a passion of mine.
We thank you, Lori. Beautiful practice and so needed today and every day, but maybe especially today. We just appreciate you so much for taking the time and hope that you'll come and join us again sometime as well. We'd love to have you lead again. So I want to remind everyone looking for other practice opportunities. We have several at our website on our virtual practice group or VPG listing. You can find that at healerwithinfoundation.org under the practice group tab at the top of our homepage. If you've missed any of our live practice sessions, you may now find them on the Foundation's YouTube channel as well. Simply search on Healer Within Foundation there at YouTube and you'll find our channel. We'd ask that if you're there, you please click subscribe. You'll be notified when we add new content, and also it helps us to grow our footprint there. So we'd appreciate you subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you're leading an online practice group and wish to be added to our VPG list, or if you'd like to volunteer to lead one of these live practice sessions, we would love to speak to you. Please email to admin@healerwithinfoundation.org or send us a message here through Facebook, and we'd love to speak to you about those opportunities. I want to thank you all for joining us today, and I want to thank Lori especially for leading our practice today. It was beautiful. We hope to see you all again here soon. And until we do, please take care of each other, and may all be well.